Welcome back, CAA fans, to our CAA on the front lines as current and former CAA student athletes continue the fight against COVID-19. We welcome today former Northeastern women's soccer student athlete who led the Huskies to the 2016 CAA Women's Soccer Championship and was named the championship's most outstanding performer, Hannah Rosenblatt. And Hannah, first off, thank you so much for joining us. How are you, first off, and your family and your inner circle around you, and how have you guys fared during this coronavirus pandemic?
Yeah, definitely hanging in there. It's really good to come on this. I've been watching and following all the CAA on the front lines. I'm good. I have two older siblings. We all don't usually live at home. Came home in the midst of all of this, and my mom just retired, but she worked in the medical field, and my dad's actually still currently working. So all of us under one roof for the first time in a few years.
Well, that has to be nice. A lot of great family time. During that family time, what's been the most entertaining thing you guys have done together?
There's not much entertainment going on in quarantine, I guess, but I would have to say all the mask stuff that we've been doing, honestly.
Well, we'll get definitely into that, which has been a great noble cause that you've done during this fight. But first of all, Hannah, as you saw the COVID-19 pandemic spreading, what kind of jumped out to you?
Yeah, I mean, I think one, it just came on so quickly. I'm a news watcher, and my roommates will kind of give me a little heat for that. But I was following this from the first case in Massachusetts from like a UMass Boston student months ago, like months before it really hit. But once it came and it started to hit, it just kind of took over. So, I mean, that was kind of the most startling thing. And then, as you see the strain it has on just every aspect of life is kind of really, really in your face.
Absolutely. And how did you come about the decision to try and make protective masks?
Yeah, that's a good story. So we were all finally home. It was the first day we were all home. And meanwhile, this is my senior year of college. I was home for like less than 24 hours, and my dad came home from work. And he works in trauma and ICU, so we kind of knew that things were kind of getting bad. And this was back in March, which seems like forever ago. But he came home, and we're sitting on the couch, and we're watching TV, and he's like frantic. And I'm not that surprised that he's frantic, because sometimes he just comes in and he is like that. But he was like, "What are you guys doing?" And we're literally eating dinner, and we're like, "Oh, nothing. Like, what's going on?" And he's like, "We need 3 old ladies to make masks." And so we like laughed at him, because I was like, okay, another dad joke. But he was like dead serious. And he kind of challenged us all to send out a blast on some kind of social media. So I picked Facebook. My sister emailed a guy in town that's really, really woven with the community. And then my brother put it on one of those like small community websites. And that was at like 7 p.m. And then by 10 p.m. we had like 1,000 emails. So it kind of took off really quickly.
That's amazing. I mean, you just spoke about Facebook and emailing people, and that was going to be my next question. How did you go about recruiting people to make masks, and what was the response you received? How many people do you think have been working and helping during this cause?
Yeah, I mean, it was so overwhelming, because within 3 hours, it was like 11 o'clock at night, and we had like so many emails that we couldn't respond to. We were like, okay, this is clearly bigger than we thought it was going to be, and bigger than we kind of needed and kind of could take on. But within 24 hours, we shifted, and we had everybody fill out a Google form. And then we said, okay, go like our Facebook page. So then within probably 72 hours, we had everybody saying, okay, go to this Facebook page. I think we have almost 4,000 likes on the page. And that's kind of where we were like, here's how we're going to take our next steps. And everybody's super eager at this point, obviously, because the mask shortage was really hitting, and people were like, wanted to help. And we kind of were like, all right, we got to slow the roll. We don't have everything for everybody yet, but yeah, it just took off.
How many masks have you made to this point, and where are they going?
Yeah, honestly, it's hard to ballpark. I wish I kept like an exact number, but I would say we have over 5,000. And that was within like 2 months. This kind of almost kind of trickled off for us here at the end. As kind of production of actual surgical grade masks kind of took on. But they went to so many different hospitals in the area. We had a lot of different facilities in the area that are maybe recovery centers. I actually sent masks to a former teammate in Pennsylvania because she's going to PA school, and she's like, I need a few. So some there, but mostly I would say almost all of them went to just area hospitals and community centers around Boston and Massachusetts.
And that's great. And Hannah, as you look back, what does that response to your call to action mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, in the moment, it was super overwhelming, but even just taking a step back, like a few days later, and just reflecting on just the response of so many different people that wanted to help. I mean, we had people from so many different states saying, how can I get something like this started in my area? And kind of things like that, where it was really humbling to kind of be one of those people that was able to help in that time.
Now, these people, you said thousands of emails came in and notifications in regards to wanting to help out. How many, what would you say has been the most interesting part of all this in regards to, would it be meeting new people or just seeing how many people wanted to help out? What did you kind of come away with all this?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely in a time of need. It's like unprecedented time of need, actually, because nobody's kind of most people haven't lived through a pandemic in our lifetimes. And just to see the response of just thousands of people that are just, they want to help. They're like, how can I help? And it's just really overwhelming in a good way, obviously, when so many people want to help and are willing to donate money, donate fabric, and just whatever they can do to help is what they'll put on the line.
Was there any part of your time playing soccer at Northeastern that has kind of helped you prepare to meet a moment like this?
Yeah, I mean, I think something like this is a lot of uncertainty. You start by saying, I need 3 ladies to sew for me, and it quickly overwhelms you. And it's kind of, how can I adapt, and how can my siblings and I adapt to take on something that was maybe bigger than we thought it initially was. And that's obviously transferable to soccer. You know, you even going in freshman year, you're like, you don't know what you're getting yourself into, and you kind of slowly grow and you learn that you can take more on than you maybe once had thought. And that this was definitely one of those moments for me.
What other traits do you think you could contribute to your playing days that during this pandemic and during this fight against COVID-19 and the masks? I mean, obviously you're a big part of that soccer team, a leader on that squad and a big contributor for all 4 years.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I've learned so many different things in soccer that I can translate to anything in life, but definitely this mask project, I had there's so many different personalities and different people, and people want to help in different ways. So it's kind of like a team. Everybody has their traits that they bring to the team and their skills that they bring to the team, and you need to find the way to put those puzzle pieces together the best so that you can have a well-oiled machine. And I think that was kind of like how that was with this project.
Well, Hannah, thank you so much for not just doing this interview, but for everything you've done. Congratulations on getting all those masks out there. You've been obviously a tremendous help, and continue to fight the good fight. Stay healthy, and hopefully we'll talk to you soon.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.